When you're heading home, we're convenient. When company's coming, we're convenient. When you're in a hurry, there's no need to worry. When the others are closing, we're convenient. When there's stormy weather, when you're out of whatever, put yourself behind one of our carts, 'cause we're convenient. More convenient. Convenient Food Mart.
Green. It's the color your grass should be, and it's the color of the green lawn truck that comes to your home to make it that way. Green. It's the color of the money you'll save with Green Lawn, because it costs less to have us give your lawn everything it needs than it does to do it yourself. Green. It's the color your neighbor will be with envy when he sees how beautiful your lawn looks and how much time you don't spend working on it. This is your year to have Green Lawn. Call this number for a free, no-obligation estimate.
I'm Bobby. I buy coats for Lazarus Budget Store. I've got some great-looking coats for fall on sale during the Budget Store birthday sale. Happy birthday, Budget Store.
I'm Dan, and I buy Mrs. Sportswear, and I've put together some terrific bargains to help celebrate the Budget Store's birthday sale.
Happy birthday, Budget Store.
I'm Larry. My bedding department is full of great sale items for the Budget Store birthday sale through Monday. Happy birthday, Budget Store.
By now, you've probably heard about interest checks. They're just like the checks you're using now, except the money in your interest checks account earns interest. That's a whole new deal. So if you haven't opened an interest checks account by now, it's probably because I haven't been persuasive enough. Let's try it this way. With interest checks, your money's earning interest, and banking will never be the same, because interest checks have to pay you interest. Otherwise, they'd have to change the name. Now that's persuasive.
St. Charles of Gravier has, for over 100 years, been a center of business and financial activity in New Orleans. Men came here in mule-drawn streetcars to conduct business with the world. Traders, lawyers, and bankers made this their headquarters. Today, though much has changed, streetcars still travel St. Charles, and the corner of St. Charles and Gravier is again the hub of economic life in the city. First Homestead's new main office here is a symbol of our heritage and tangible evidence of First Homestead's financial commitment to our future. Outside, fascinating details have been faithfully restored. Inside, you'll see the area's history depicted in a giant mural by John Chase.
First Homestead, first in Louisiana.
This is the same old Grady Nut with a new name for Louisville Home Federal. Our old friends at Louisville Home are changing, and in the months to come, they'll be introducing many new services. You'll see a whole new look and a brand new name, Future Federal. But even with the changes, these are still the folks that'll help you plan and save for the future. So when you're looking for bright, new ideas, look for the rainbow, where you'll find more future for your money. Future Federal.
Our Oscar Ewing milk is as cold, fresh, and delicious as milk can be. Since we can't improve the milk, we change the carton.
For more than 25 years, Southern Comfort recipe booklets have been appearing in popular magazines, in stores, and in the hands of home bartenders all across America. The latest, All That Comfort, is now available.
In it, you'll find mouth-watering recipes for delicious foods and drinks.
Here's a taste. Let's sample a tangy barbecue sauce.
A fruit dessert with luscious Southern Comfort glaze.
An ice cream drink called Mississippi Mud.
And some other refreshing drink ideas.
To make Southern Comfort barbecue sauce, start with a finely chopped medium onion and 3 strips of bacon, also chopped. Cook until the onion is lightly brown. Remove from heat and add 1 pint of your favorite spicy catsup. Then measure out 1/2 cup of Southern Comfort, the grand old drink of the South. Add to the pan and stir well. Finally, add the juice of 1 lemon, a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. Stir and then simmer slowly for about 10 minutes. Enjoy it on a pork roast or any other favorite meat. Ladle some sauce over the meat and give everyone a small bowl for dipping. Southern Comfort barbecue sauce is also perfect for barbecued chicken, grilled outdoors.
Oil shale is a sedimentary rock, composed primarily of clay, but also containing kerogen, a hydrocarbon substance so similar to natural crude oil, it can be processed in the same refineries. Many of us probably have seen oil shale without realizing it. This section of Interstate 64 near Moorhead, Kentucky was cut through an oil shale seam. Full development of oil shale may ease and perhaps end America's dependence on imported oil. In both Brazil and the United States, that dependence has contributed significantly to the economic problems of the last decades. Though Brazil manufactures all of its own automobiles, most of the fuel to power them is imported. Brazilian wells supply less than 20% of the country's crude oil needs. The remainder must be imported. São Mateus do Sul is located in the southern state of Paraná, far from the hectic streets of Rio de Janeiro and the other large coastal cities. But even here, a steady procession of buses and trucks reminds these Brazilians that liquid fuels are vital to a modern economy. With the help of an interpreter, we asked the mayor of São Mateus do Sul to talk about his city and Petrobras.
In São Mateus?
Well, in the beginning of the 50s, we were living the end of the wood cycle. The north of the state was living the beginning of the colonization. And so, lots of people were leaving the town, and the town was getting empty. When the Petrobras began to be built here, the process was inverted. The sons of São Mateus do Sul came back, and besides that, lots of people came into the town. As soon as Petrobras began to put his office in São Mateus, the road Curitiba-São Mateus was built and asphalted. Also, the water was treated, and everyone had water at home.
Spectacular art to see. Beautiful art to wear. Charming art to give. Kentucky art to enjoy every day. At the Kentucky Art and Craft Gallery and Gallery Shop, just west of the Center for the Arts.
I spent a long time trying to get into this place. I sweated plenty trying to get on the field as a regular player. It was a long time coming and a lot of hard work. But it sure paid off.
Bradshaw's under pressure. He throws. Intended for Blyer. It's high. But Blyer has it. Touchdown Steelers. On a Rocky Blyer touchdown, the Steelers have taken the lead in Super Bowl 13.
Yeah, that's me back in my glory days. But today I'm on the other side of the microphone reporting sports for Channel 11 here in Pittsburgh. But for what we're going to talk about, it doesn't matter if you're playing football or reporting it or working in the distilled spirits business. No matter what you do, the question is this: when is performance really tested? when the air is cool, the sky is clear, and you've got the other team psyched? Or do the true tests of performance come when conditions are rotten, when the opposition is tough, and they're only one of your problems? No matter how well you know your business, some factors are always beyond your control. You can't anticipate everything. Sometimes, just when you think things can't possibly get any worse, they do. And you're left wondering why you didn't take advantage of the good times while you had the chance. Take me, for example. In 1968, I was a rookie trying to earn a starting slot on the last team in the league. You wouldn't think that things could get much worse than that. But then the Army drafted me and sent me to Vietnam. And believe me, things can always get worse. In football, everything changes sooner or later, except this. Regardless of the playing conditions, by the end of the game, there is always a winner. No matter how bad conditions get, somebody always comes out on top.